you don't care. Sorry for the lateness due to some technical difficulties and some issues with YouTube that these videos came up very late, so I apologize for that. And also I'd like to thank everybody for all the congratulations for the 1-year anniversary and all that. Again, it's all because of you guys that this blog is still going. And unfortunately, I do have to make one little sad note here is when I was doing my Sunday prep work for the Titan, Helios, as he's going to be named, I unfortunately lost the ability to use my camera for the day. Thankfully, though, my associate Phil from my Battlefleet Gothic reports decided to stop by to see how preparations were coming along, and I threw a picture camera in his hands, and he took some photos of what I was doing. So we're going to have to do a picture description of what I did for this whole thing. I do apologize for this, but hopefully with the next videos, the technical problems will be taken care of, and we'll be back to videos. So what I did here was after I cleaned up all the flash and flock and all the good nasty little model stuff from it, I then prepped it for washing. What I did was I went and I found a large sink that no one in the house really uses anymore. And I also took a small Tupperware container, and I put that in the center to block up the drain. And I put in warm water with Dawn dishwashing liquid with bleach alternative, I believe, I don't remember. And I filled it up with the warm water and mixed around the bleach and such, not the bleach, the Dawn, and then I took all the bits out of each bag and placed it in the water container. I let it soak for a couple of seconds to about a minute or so, and then I proceeded to take each piece and scrub them down with a sponge to get them all nice and clean. And after each piece was scrubbed down with the sponge, I would place it in the Tupperware again and continue to the next piece. And once each piece was thoroughly scrubbed with the sponge, I then rinsed off each piece individually and checked to see if there was any more release agent on them. Now, the way I did this was I would rub my finger across the surface, and it should feel a little bit of resistance with your finger, and there shouldn't be any type of squeaking sound. Usually I notice with the release agent, there should be like some sort of squeaky sound, because the release agent would make it smoother, and you shouldn't get enough friction to produce a sound when you rub your finger against it. And then I placed them off to the side on paper towels on a flat surface for them to dry. And I proceeded to do this with every single bit, and though I will admit, got lazy with the tiny little pistons and little tiny knickknacks, because I was having issues where I broke a piece of one of the smaller guys' bits on it. Thankfully, not too bad where it couldn't be repaired. And so I then decided, you know what, I took all the little tiny bits in my hand, just soaked them in the bin for about a good hour or two, scooped them all up, and then ran them under the faucet under warmish water, and then set them all to dry. I then took all of the bags that the Titan came in and rinsed them off as well, because I was going to still use that for storage and transport if ever I had to move them anywhere. And so then I let them sit overnight. And the following day, I took all the bits out and I spray painted them with a really cheap 90-cent spray paint, and gave them a nice coating on all sides for them to prep them all for painting. And then that's when I let them all sit and dry, and they were basically ready for the next step, which was the prepping for painting and assembling, which we'll get into on Monday. And that is basically it. I'm sorry for the shortness of these videos. I just didn't feel like you guys wanted to sit there and watch me clean up the model in the last video, and again, I don't have a video camera for this one, so it is what it is. I do apologize, and I promise that the videos will improve in quality as we go on. So thank you all for watching today. I will try to get these videos back up more in a timely fashion, and until next time, this is Helios Raven signing off.